Hello everyone. Question is given the source code for an AWS Lambda function in the local file store by containing a handler function called get_store and the following AWS CloudFormation template. What should be done to prepare the template so that it can be deployed using the AWS CLI command AWS Cloud for Rotation Deploy? Option A. Use AWS CloudFormation compile to base64 encode and embed the source file into a modified CloudFormation template. Option B. Use AWS CloudFormation package to upload the source code to an Amazon S3 bucket and produce a modified CloudFormation template. Option C. Use AWS Lambda zip to package the source file together with the CloudFormation template and deploy the resulting zip archive. Option D. Use AWS serverless create package to embed the source file directly into the existing CloudFormation template. Correct answer is option B. Question is an application running on multiple Amazon EC2 instances pulls messages from a standard Amazon SQS queue. A requirement for the application is that all messages must be encrypted at rest. Developers are instructed to use methods that allow for centralized key management and minimize possible support requirements whenever possible. Which of the following solutions supports these requirements? Option A. Encrypt individual messages by using client-side encryption with customer-managed keys, then write to the SQS queue. Option B. Encrypt individual messages by using SQS extended client and the Amazon S3 encryption client. Option C. Create an SQS queue and encrypt the queue by using server-side encryption with AWS KMS. Option D. Create an SQS queue and encrypt the queue by using client record encryption. Correct answer is option C. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is a software company is using AWS code build to build an application. The build spec runs the application build and creates a Docker image that contains the application. The company needs to push the Docker image to Amazon Elastic Container Registry Amazon ECR only upon the completion of each successful build. Which solution meets these requirements? Option A. Change the build spec by adding a post_build phase that uses the commands block to push the Docker image. Option B. Change the build spec by adding a post_build phase that uses the finally block to push the Docker image. Option C. Specify the Docker image in the build spec's artifacts sequence with an action to push the image. Option D. Use a batch build to define a build matrix. Use the batch build to push the Docker image. Correct answer is option A. Question is a company has an application where reading objects from Amazon S3 is based on the type of user. The user types are registered using user and guest user. The company has 25,000 users and is growing. Information is pulled from an S3 bucket depending on the user type. Which approaches are recommended to provide access to both user types? Select two options. Option A. Provide a different access key and secret access keys in the application code for registered users and guest users to provide read access to the objects. Option B. Use S3 bucket policies to restrict read access to specific IAM users. Option C. Use Amazon Cognito to provide access using authenticated and unauthenticated roles. Option D. Create a new 1 IAM user for each user and grant read access. Option E. Use the AWS IAM service and let the application assume the different roles using the AWS Security Token Service AWS STS assume role action depending on the type of the user and provide read access to Amazon S3 using the assumed role. Correct answer is option C and option E. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe.